Whitney Stakes 2021. Field, post positions, odds for $1 million race. Looking for his first Grade 1 win since the Pegasus World Cup Invitational last winter, Knicks Go drew post 4 on Wednesday and was made the 6-5 morning line favorite against Maxfield, Silver State, by my standards and champion filly Swiss Skydiver in Saturday's $1 million Whitney Stakes at Saratoga. The 1 1/8 mile, no Lasix race is an automatic qualifier for the Breeders' Cup Classic. After finishing 4th in both the Saudi Cup, G1, and Met Mile, G1, Knicks Go enjoyed a confidence boost in his 10 1/4 length triumph last month in the Cornhusker Handicap, G3. The 5-year-old painter horse was back on Lasix for that race after being off it for 3 consecutive starts, the 2 losses and his January victory in the Pegasus World Cup Invitational, G1. With Joel Rosario riding, Knicks Go could set the early pace. Once the gate opens, it's up to Joel, Eclipse Award-winning trainer Brad Cox said during NYRA's drop presentation. But that's his weapon. It's his speed, and we're going to try to utilize it. With only 1 loss in his 8 races, Maxfield, 8-5, drew widest in the 5-horse field and will make his first Saratoga start for trainer Brendan Walsh. Coming off a pair of Grade 2 wins at Churchill Downs, he might yet be favored for the 7th time in a row. He's running the race that we've kind of circled on the map as being one of the major objectives of the year, said President Jimmy Bell of Godolphin, Maxfield owner. We're happy to be here in the good form we are in. The 4-year-old colt by Street Sense is 5 for 5 with jockey Jose Ortiz. This will be Maxfield's 4th consecutive race without Lasix. Starting from post 2, Silver State, 4-1, is the hottest horse going into the Whitney. Trained by Steve Asmussen, the 4-year-old hard-spun colt has won all 6 of his starts since October, including the Met Mile, G1, last out June 5 at Belmont Park. We've been very high on him, Asmussen said. The surprises were when he didn't have the success that we were expecting as a 3-year-old. The win streak that he's on now, culminating with a very good run in the Met Mile, we're obviously very proud of what he's gotten done. Ricardo Santana Jr. has ridden all 11 of Silver State's races. Swiss Skydiver, 6-1, was drawn into post 3. Originally scheduled to race July 25 against fillies and mares in the Chuvie Stakes, she was forced to wait through a quarantine brought on by a positive equine herpes virus test in a nearby barn stall at Saratoga. Forced into an alternative plan, trainer Kenny McPeak decided to give his 2020 Preakness victor a chance to become the 7th filly ever to win the Whitney, and the first in 33 years. Unfortunately, the quarantine issue slowed us down a little bit, McPeak said. But she's doing super. We've taken on the colts before, but certainly not older horses as established and talented as this group has. Reigning 3-time Eclipse Award winner Arad Ortiz Jr. is expected to get the ride on the 4-year-old filly by Daredevil. Swiss Skydiver is 1 for 1 at Saratoga, having won last year in the Alabama, G1. In his last start, by my standards, 10-1, was second to Silver State in the Met Mile. That was the first time trainer Brett Calhoun raced him without Lasix. Before that, the 5-year-old horse by Goldensense ended a 1 for 5 slump with a narrow victory April 10 in the Oaklawn Mile. Regular rider Gabriel Sees will be on by my standards and start from post 1. A welcome dry spell at Saratoga could be interrupted this weekend. The National Weather Service predicted a 40% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms for Saturday afternoon. Bonus. August 6, 2021. Saratoga on-site correspondent Joseph Aiello provides Saratoga picks for a handful of key races at Saratoga, including all of the exciting stakes action. Race 7 Grade 2 National Museum of Racing Hall of Fame Stakes, Number 2 Public Sector, 2-1. Chad Brown trainees are hard to pass up in this race, and the right running style should allow him to run by Original and other front runners in the stretch this time. Number 1 Annex, 10-1. Had some strong wins in stakes races earlier this year, and if he reverts to that form, this colt by Constitution can win here. Number 4 Easy Time, 6-1. Could even make a case for longer shots like In Effect, but if this race has as much pace as it seems, This colt should be sitting in the perfect spot right off the leaders. Race 8 Aladar Stakes. Number 7 Jesus Team, 7-2. Maybe hasn't looked as good this year, but worth a play at the right price and can close with Night Ops if someone pressures Art Collector early. Number 8 Night Ops, 9-5. 5 second place finishes in 7 tries at this distance including 3 in a row. Definitely will be in the mix but needs to right set up to win. Number 4 Art Collector, 3-1. The only one with multiple wins at this distance, and the best if he reverts to last year's form, plus gets C's who should put him on the lead for his preferred style. Race 9 Grade 3 Troy Stakes. Number 7 Imprimis, 3-1. Difficult spot with 2 accomplished runners breaking from the outside posts, but this 7-year-old may get revenge after being disqualified in this race last year. Number 8 Karatari, 15-1. 2 impressive works in a row and one of his better career races at Saratoga means this one looks ready to put his best foot forward for an upset try. Number 6 Gear Jockey, 12-1. Probably others better in here, but this colt won his first race at this distance a couple weeks ago here, and has been good at hitting the board on the turf. Race 10 MC 40,000. Number 9 Partners Hope, 9-2, ran against better company in open maidens, and despite only one close finish, switching to turf might be the change needed to reach the winner's circle. Number 10 Run Dilly Run, 10-1. Nearly won last time and will be a fair price on the board. Might need a bit of pace to close into if he stays near the back again, but showed a step up. Number 1 Digital Software, 7-5. Could play bailout to finish in the money at a better price, but this Klarovich gelding has more upside and can win with improvement off of his last effort. Thanks for watching, see you next time.